definitely was not as easy as it should have been, considering the Phillies were up 6-0 today. But they did get the win in extras against the Mets to, split the series. Perfectly fine by me. We're 20-17. Would I have liked to go on 3-1 in this series? Yes, of course. Obviously, I would love a sweep every series, but that's just not realistic. But the Phillies did end up winning this game 9-8 in the 10th inning. Good game by, a couple guys. Gene Segura especially. The Phillies are 20-17. And, we are a few games up on the Marlins. We are in second place. If the season ended today, we would be in the playoffs. And that is the main objective for the Phillies this season. I want this team in the playoffs more than anything. Do I think they'll win? No, I don't think they win the World Series. But I do think that they can get to the playoffs. And I do think that is a huge leap, considering what they were a couple years ago. You had Bryce Harper last year. You didn't make the playoffs. Now you have him again this season and for the next 11. And, you're working your way into a playoff rotation. You're working your way into playoffs. And, there's guys like, JT and DD who are a big part of that. And I do think that they both need to be re-signed, not just JT Realmuto. But I think the main objective is to re-sign JT this offseason. Because if he doesn't, there's been some speculation of him going to the Mets. Now, you cannot have a guy like that going to the Mets because he can win games by himself. He has done it before. He has hit home runs, against other teams that have won us the games. He did it a couple times last year against the Braves. He's the best catcher in baseball. He's very good defensively. He's very good offensively. And, nobody is better than him at his position. You have guys like Yasmani Grandal and Wilson Contreras and Yadier Molina who are, they're good. They're serviceable at their position. They're good. They're not just serviceable. They are very good catchers. But they are not better than JT Realmuto. And the Phillies gave up a top prospect, Sixto Sanchez, and they gave him up for JT Realmuto, which I don't have a problem with as long as you re-sign him. That is the main thing. That you have to re-sign him in order for that deal to be good. And, you see what's going on with the Eagles and Zach Ertz. They're messing with his contract. He's starting to lose interest in re-signing with the team. You cannot have that happen with JT. It's already been long enough. You cannot re-sign him. You have to wait. He's going to test free agency, so you're going to have to give him the most amount of money. It's just that simple. He's going to chase the money, and you have to give him that. But, again, Phillies win. We are a few games up from the Marlins, who also did win today over the Braves. But Gene Segura was huge. He was 4 for 5, scored twice, had 5 RBIs, and, had a great game. He also had the go-ahead home run in the 10th, 2-run shot to score JT and himself, obviously, making the score 9-8. And as you know, there's a guy that starts on second base every extra innings, so the Mets did get that run back, but because Gene hit the home run, obviously, do the math, we were up by 2 instead of 1, and we ended up winning this game 9-8. So good hitting by Gene Segura today. We only had 9 hits, and he had 4 of them. We also had 9 runs, and he had 5 of them. Cannot complain from Gene Segura today. McCutchen walked once, got hit by a pitch. He was 0-3 on the day, but he did score twice. Hoskins hits another home run, 1 for 5 with 2 RBIs. Cannot complain. Rhys Hoskins is officially back. He's been back for a while now. He struggled a little bit, I guess you could say, striking out twice, but nothing really too serious. Harper was 1 for 5. He scored a run. He's starting to find his way again. Realmuto was 1 for 3, but he did walk twice. He had an RBI, and he scored 3 times. Segura, as I just said, 4 for 5, 5 RBIs. He scored 2 himself, and he also did strike out once. But what are you gonna do? The guy was 4 for 5, and he won us the game. Didi 1 for 5. he is slowed down a little bit, but he's still a professional. He's still one of the best players, on this team. He's still one of the best shortstops in the league. Yes, he did struggle today. He had 2 errors, actually. And, it was very costly because in the 5th inning, in the 7th inning, the Mets scored 4 runs to take the lead. They were actually winning at one point in this game after being down 6-0 early on. In the 5th inning, we were up 6-0. They scored 3 runs. It was 6-3. Then neither of us scored in the 6th. In the 7th, who was it? Jeff McNeil hits a 3-run home run in the 7th inning and takes the lead. We score in the 8th with, I can't remember what that was, a Bohm single? Pretty sure it was a Bohm single. And, we scored, and then we don't score in the 9th, and we score in the 10th with the Gene home run. Okay. But, you have guys like Phil Gosselin and Bohm, or not, Phil Gosselin, Garlick, Hazley, and Knapp. They did all play in this game. Gosselin was 0 for 2. He is cooled all the way down. I mean, it's Phil Gosselin. Can't really complain. He'll get you on here and there. He did get on with a walk. Knapp walked twice. Had a huge, error running the bases late in the game. He actually got caught trying to score. And I like the hustle and I respect it, but that can't happen when there's 2 outs. Luckily, we had a guy on before you and was on third base or on second base, so he scored. Luckily, though, because if not, it would have been out of the inning, and, we probably would have ended up losing the game. But Garlick, I think his name's Kyle Garlick, that guy stinks. I don't know why he really plays at all. He was 0 for 3 today. He has a 111 batting average. He's not really good in the field. He actually got pulled for Hazley, who was 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And Hazley didn't have the greatest of games yesterday either. Sorry for not covering this entire series. It was just a little bit too busy on my schedule, the Flyers, and then I had some Eagles stuff going on, and then I had work. But, we ended up covering this game. Wasn't going to go, 0 for 4 on this series. But, we always go over the runners in scoring position. We were 3 for 8, better than normal. Team left on base. We left 6 guys on base. The pitching, Wheeler went 6 innings, allowed 3 earned, 8 hits, 7 strikeouts, still a beast. And then Jojo Romero came in, allowed 2 earned. David Phelps came in, allowed 2 earned, and that's when they got back into the game. But then Tommy Hunter comes in, strikes out 2. Brandon Workman comes in, gets him out, and then Hector Neris gets the save, barely, allowing 1, but actually not allowing 1. It was just a run. That was also an error on Didi. But the Phillies ended up winning. Cannot ask for more. We have a doubleheader tomorrow against the Red Sox. We should win both. We should. Honestly, we should be 22-17 by the end of tomorrow. First game's at 4:05. Second game's at 7:05. We have Eflin and Velasquez going tomorrow. So who knows what that means for Arrieta. But I just don't know. But I do think we should still win both games tomorrow. If we split, that's fine. Just do not lose both of these games and go 20-19 by the end of tomorrow. At least go 21-18. I'll take that. 3 games over 500. That is fine, but I would love to be 5 games over 500. That would be beautiful. Again, Phillies win today 9-8 in 10 innings. Zach Wheeler does not get the win, but what are you going to do? Brandon Workman gets the win. Hector Neris gets the save. Phillies play tomorrow against Boston, doubleheader, 4:05 start. Gene Segura has a great game, 4 for 5. Go ahead RBI, go ahead home run, 5 RBIs. Rhys Hoskins stays hot with a home run himself. JT hits a home run. Phillies beat the Mets 9-8. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all for 800 subscribers on the road to 1K. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you all for watching, and I'm out. Peace. Go Phillies, baby.